So we are in peak muscadine grape season here in north central Florida. If somebody's not familiar with muscadine grapes, I'll give a little introduction. So muscadine grapes are the one of the quintessential home gardener crops. And why do I say home gardener? So this is a good topic that's not addressed very often. A home gardener has different needs from a commercial grower. So a commercial grower wants crops that ripen all at once, so that the picking crew will come in and pick them in one or two pickings and have them completely picked. A home gardener, on the other hand, wants something that they can go to their garden, come out, pick some, and then go back the next day, the next week, like that, and continue picking. So you'll often see a designation in a plant catalog, like for strawberries, excellent home gardener variety. Yes, and other features of home gardener variety. Uh, they're often more tender. They don't ship as well. So some of the best strawberries uh, are home gardener varieties because they're so tender and sweet that they cannot be shipped commercially. So uh, we might think, oh, I'll get a commercial variety of something, it'll do better. No, you'll generally do better sticking to home gardening. So in the realm of grapes, um, one of the first features of muscadine grapes um, is that they're not picked as a bunch. It looks like there's a bunch, but they actually ripen at different stages, so you can't really pick, and they don't stay on the bunch anyway. So they're picked individually. So like this grape would be ripe, and this grape is going to be ripe in about 3 or 4 days or longer. So this is an excellent home gardener variety. If this was a commercial type of plant, the muscadine grape would be the grape of choice because it has by far the most resveratrol content. And resveratrol, if you're not familiar, is a very powerful antioxidant present in grapes, or especially in the peels and in the seeds of grapes. And muscadines have by far the highest content. Also, the grapes are the sweetest and richest. Now, even locally, sometimes they're available in little flats already picked. But in order to sell them at the store, they really can't pick the very ripest ones because they'll be overripe in a day or two. So they pick ones that are half ripe, and they don't really ripen properly off the vine. So this is really a homeowner crop, or it's a U-pick crop. And most of the growers in Florida um, have U-pick operations. So we utilize our grapes by pressing them. We have a grape press, and then the juice we freeze it fresh, unpasteurized, and we can use it over months. Um, just by preserving the fresh juice. So muscadines are really the quintessential home gardener crop, and they're hardy up into at least zone 6, and they're very carefree. Um, Most other grapes would be just covered in fungus and um, and diseases of all sorts in this humid climate. We can have such high humidity here, but muscadines, they're native here, so they just laugh it off. There's no spraying of any kind. We have zero pests and zero diseases on our grapes. So I just want to recommend muscadine grapes, and it also applies to, by the way, to blueberries. Um, Most of the long-bearing blueberry varieties don't put out enough at one time to make them commercially viable. Again, look for a home uh, home grower variety if you want to pick them over a long period. Okay, thank you very much.